And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. Okay everybody, I know that lots of you have been finding the music knowledge quite hard, especially the younger children. I know that it's quite a lot to get your head around. So we're going to start off with some music. I'm now going to play 3 pieces of music in a row. So you're going to hear one piece, then another piece, then another piece. After you've heard those 3 pieces, I'm then going to ask you some questions. I know it's a lot to remember. I know that your memory's kind of feeling like it's absolutely packed and you can't move the knowledge around. But the more we do it, little and often, I promise you it will stick. Eventually it will stick. Right, here are the 3 pieces of music. So we've got number 1, number 2 and number 3. Okay, so there were the 3 pieces of music. The first one was quite quick, quite bouncy, wasn't it? The second one, I call it quite strict, quite a kind of a dominant, quite an angry piece of music. That's how I feel it. And then the last piece was much more gentle, much more relaxing. Okay, can you please tell me, wait for the fingertips, can you please tell me the composer of number 1, number 2 and then number 3. You need to give me the 3 composers. Have a little think. Okay. So it was Rossini, Prokofiev and Dvorak. That's really hard, I know. Rossini, Prokofiev and Dvorak. They were the 3. Now, I know it's tough. I know it's tough. Learning things, remembering things is tough. Now can you give me the names of the 3 tunes? So what was the first tune, which is quite bouncy, kind of galloping along? The second tune was the kind of angry, strict piece, and the final one was relaxing. What are those 3 called, please? Okay, well, the first one was the William Tell Overture. The second one was the Dance of the Knights from the Romeo and Juliet ballet. And the final piece was the New World Symphony, also known as Largo, I think. Okay, that was tough. I know that was tough. Let's finish with something a little bit easier. I'm going to show you a couple of pieces of artwork. All I want you to tell me is the name of the artist and the piece of artwork. So artist and artwork. Here we go. Oh, it's a good one. That's Leonardo da Vinci and the Mona Lisa. And then one more just to finish. Yep, that's Antony Gormley's Angel of the North. See you next time. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you. And we are learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, learning to remember things worth remembering, everyday knowledge for you.